Alright, and we're back on the third half hour now of our half-hour drive of Bequia. Let's do a recap. So last episode we found the airport. We drove back from Paget Farm to Lower Bay where we hit the beach. Then we went over to Princess Margaret Beach where we left a little bit of that beauty for you to explore. From there we headed up to Mount Pleasant. This is where we might need a navigator. We got a little bit lost, but it was alright. And we pick up our drive in this episode on our way back down to another section of Mount Pleasant.
Plums are coming in. I see about 3 plums there. 3 ripe plums, yeah. Everything else is green, but I see about 3 ripe plums.
Everybody have plum in this.
Maybe you have a plum tree department. Back in the next 3 weeks or so.
Where are we now? There's a turn off here.
No, turn off this way. It doesn't go back in there. You go down there.
Some of these sections did make me a little uneasy driving them, as they feel locked away and to some extent private.
Oh, there's one going out there and there's one going down here, so we don't know which one. We're about to find out. Let's go.
Let's go down.
Let's follow that Purple Rain. Oh, Purple Rain taxi services.
Let's see where this one leads to. Now at this point I had never actually driven this road, so it would be discovery for me as much as it might be discovery for you. Although I tease my wife about it, I get it. Plums from Bequia are nice. If you've never had Bequia plums, you would not understand.
When you come from a plant from down here, it's not this or just sweet. Let me believe.
Okay, there's a junction. It's not actually a junction. One of them just looks like a post. It takes one?
If I go down that way.
And
If
it
I go down
joins?
that way.
And it links?
Yeah, if I go down that way, there's another road that links to the top road where we came from.
We don't want to go back up there. But if we do get lost, we blame you.
Oh wow.
Yes, that is
That
not
deserves a
someone back
picture.
away.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Baliso, Baliso, and back away. Ask me how I know, I just checked them out. Mustique. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I realized this video would have a lot of editing. Yep, that was definitely correct. Navigator. That looks like it goes to somebody's gate.
All of them look like they go to someone's feet. And in there, that road takes you back up.
That's the one that links.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're heading back down now to... Is this still Mount Pleasant or is this like Sugar Hill? Somebody asked Google. This is the old fort.
Yeah, it's still not perfect.
As we drive through this area, it will become clearer that we are losing light. We're actually running out of time on Bequia. It would only be a little bit before we have to turn and catch the ferry. So what we'll do now is jump back to the junction that got us here in the first place. Alright, here we struggled with a decision as to if to drive this road. It was looking like it was going into something private and I wasn't sure. So we kind of chickened out on this one. But to show you that on Google. Alright, so where are we? We're right here on Bequia. And we are in Mount Pleasant. So came up the Mount Pleasant Main. Last episode we went up the top road. Took us over here. This one we're on this lower section. But we picked up, or we jumped back right to this junction here. So the road that we chickened out on driving on was this. Leading up this hill. What does it lead to? A few houses. But ended up straight in somebody's yard. That's what we missed. Now coming up here is the type of view that people pay for. And I put the porch right here. They have one?
Yes.
You want to try? They got more down there.
Where?
Lower down.
Have you ever had sweet tambra?
I've heard about it, but I've never tried.
We call it tambra. That's what the world calls it.
Tamarind.
Yeah. Tamarind.
Makes you wonder where the bee came from.
Oh, well, we call it tambra.
Tamarind sounds right when it is. Kind of leaves that.
That's probably where the bee came from.
Alright, so heading down from Mount Pleasant and continuing towards Port Elizabeth. Now at this point we're back on the main road and heading back towards Port Elizabeth. It really is a beautiful afternoon as we sit quietly and enjoy all that we see around us. You could sense from the amount of time we've been quiet for. Now at this point we could have taken the right turn and ended up pretty much the same place we're heading. But we took the left and drive the waterfront. Because as I said, it's a little bit more Bequia. And just had to get a little steel pan music for a little bit more Caribbean-like feel. And for those who may be wondering, how could we drive for an hour and some and still be on Bequia? Yes, we're still on Bequia. But Bequia is the biggest, well, the largest Grenadine island, so it takes a while to get around Bequia. It's something I realized when, well, from driving it and from comparing the islands on maps. You notice that Bequia has a lot more ground to cover, roads especially. sometimes amazes me how many times I start sentences and I stop halfway through because I'm distracted and forget to continue. But there are a number of hotel developments in this area, and you could understand why. It is one beautiful side of the island. A little bit like that's a lot of seaweed. Lots for sale.
Oh, lots for
US
sale.
$100,000 on top.
43.
Now, when driving through an area as nice as this, I reserve the right to remain silent. to now, it's called the Old Hague Turtle Sanctuary. Something that if you're on Bequia with family, it's a really cool site to visit. You can go and see the turtles. Alright, so we're gonna make a jump, and we came over from Spring, so we went across to the Turtle Sanctuary by this road. We turned in there at Union Vale, I see it marked as, right above the landfill. But the road that we're going to drive now is this one. Takes us up to Union. So let's do that. This is the other turn from going down in Spring. Last bit we got to cover. Running all the time and I have to go back and catch the ferry. See that, I think of what's the name of that movie? Ghost. And I think to myself, no, you're not gonna have much of classes.
You're not going to what? Oh. There's a side that always wants to see what is the wrong minute spin. Oh, I love those plants. I don't know what they are, but they're pretty.
Oh, you're talking about these?
Yes.
These silky looking leaves.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. This is what you call lost.
We're going to the left. I think that's going to take us back on the main that we came up on. That looks strange.
Yes, but which mean?
You want me to come up?
I remember this one. Alright, to the ferry. Bequia is nice and all, but I don't think we can sleep on it. Driving down and we see the boat sailing out.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Like a tennis playing field. Now at this point we've definitely run out of time on Bequia. Here we have to head straight back to the boat to make sure we could get our spot. Especially ensuring that the vehicle gets on so we can leave. Now will I do Bequia again? With family? Definitely. Only next time I would probably go beach more and drive less. But it was definitely cool to be on Bequia. I enjoyed the experience and I know most people will. I'm grateful to be able to share this. So, as usual, I say God bless, take care, get out and enjoy, and we'll see you on the next one.